What's up, YouTube? Welcome in. It's the Thursday live show. Yep, back to my old 3-minute late routine. Sorry, needed a beverage. How's everybody doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Man, we got a lot of people already in the chat. Holy crap, I didn't even realize how many people were here. Thank you for taking your Thursday and joining me. And hello to Adam, who is our admin. If you have questions, comments, concerns, problems, or anything you need over in the chat, Adam from Adam's Exploits, and the same YouTube channel is over there on the right-hand side. He's got that giant blue wrench, so you can hit him up if you need anything, and you can visit his channel when you're done here. Aurora Styles, Miss Myra, welcome in, and Dave and Bill from Known and Frog. So tonight's live show, I want to talk about everyone who's now working at home. I want to talk about a couple of things because I got some emails and messages from folks throughout the course of this week. Staying on track, staying on task, not being distracted. I know a lot of you guys got kids. Big show of hands in the chat. How many have kids at home that are driving them insane? I am not a Kim Kardashian fan, but she posted a funny video today on social media of North, her oldest daughter, interrupting her makeup tutorial. And Kim is just like in the camera going, I'm done with this quarantine and these kids. So show of hands over there on the right. How many of you are about up to this many drinks with the kiddos? I don't have any. And you know what? Thank God our dogs are behaved for the most part. They're actually really cool dogs. So yeah, the whole topic was emailed to me and messaged to me several times about what do you do for a daily routine? How do you stay on track? How do you keep focused to get work done now that your schedule might be a little bit off track? So I'm going to tell you some of the things that I do. And remember, this is my everyday routine, so it really doesn't affect me too much. But some of the things I do to stay on track, stay focused, and then I'm going to take some of you guys and some of your suggestions to help out your fellow resellers and fellow business people and employees and everybody else. Yep, we can tell you don't like the Kardashians. Not a Kim Kardashian fan, but yeah. What's up, B. Wayne? How you doing? Welcome into everybody who joined the chat. So let's jump into my top 3 tips and strategies for staying on track and staying focused. And so number 1 is that I create a to-do list and a task, a daily routine. Welcome in, Deb. Good to see you. Good to see you again. And you guys know that I use my iPhone, my phone's notepad to kind of make a little checklist of what I should be doing in the next few hours, right? And the checklist is super important. Layla, kids are driving her nuts. The second thing that I do is I have an app, and it's called Taskful, Taskful. There's plenty of other apps. You can use any free app that you want to use. And basically, you just open up the app. And sorry, my phone is going bonkers right now. You just open up this app, and they actually just updated it. So it's updating. It's doing a update on my phone right now. Sorry. Perfect timing for the update, Taskful. We love it. And so this will actually allow you to basically put down your tasks, and then it's going to tell you what % of your task you are actually done for each day. And it's a mental thing for people that they like to know what % of things they are done. And so basically it has categories for general, for work, for charity, for shopping, for finance, for health. Wow, they really updated this. Create new calendars. You can connect this to your calendar. You guys can't see this, but you can bring stuff over from your clipboard. Lots of cool new options. And then at the top, it says 0% done. It must have deleted my tasks for today because I did have some. And then you can add tasks and you swipe them away as you complete them. And it says 10%, 20, 30. It's a really good way to mentally stimulate and build yourself into like this positive, okay, I got 10% done, 20% done. Trello is another app that Adam just suggested. Hey, Casey, my 6-year-old grandson, Eric, loves to watch you when he gets to stay up. You say hi to him, please. Karen Verts, Eric, hello, Eric. You shouldn't be up this late, but thank you for staying up and watching me, and thanks to your grandma for letting you stay up. So yeah, okay. Not everyone does it, but for me, YouTube keeps me motivated to have content to make videos for. Yeah, so doing things that you enjoy, making a list and checking it twice, essentially, is the best way to do it. An odd question: how do you do mystery boxes on Poshmark? I'll talk about that in a minute. Layla. So yeah, I'm usually practice social distancing from social media, but what the heck, Daniel Sabine, we're glad to have you, bud. The second thing to do is Star over at Flippin' Hippo. She has a really good idea for rewarding yourself. So you set a number of tasks. This is kind of the second one, the reward feature. I do it a little bit differently, but same thought process, same train of thought is complete 2 or 3 things that you have to do. Say you're going to list 20 items, or say you're going to list 10 items. And then you're going to check your emails and your messages. You're going to clear everything. So you're going to do those 2 or 3 things, and then you are going to reward yourself. Star might watch 30 minutes of Netflix or an hour of Netflix, or maybe play 30 minutes of a video game, or play on social media or whatever it is. So she sets a timer, and that's how she keeps track of her goal to complete her task, and the timer goes off. And then when she gets onto her reward, whether it's sleeping or a nap or video game, then she sets a timer for her reward time. And so that is kind of a way that she does it. Now, I don't set timers. I probably should, but I do things where I take breaks. And so I'm sure most of you can relate. You can put it in the chat. I will work on the morning stuff from like 8, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., whatever it is, up till noon. And then at noon, I'm going to go eat a sandwich or eat lunch or 1 o'clock or whatever time I set. And then that's my time to watch a set of YouTube videos, or watch sports, or play a game, or eat, or do it all together. And then I know by 1 o'clock or 1:15, I'm back to work. Like, I got to get back on it. So setting time blocks and rewards and different things are really important. And so that's a second way to really keep yourself on task. The third way is to not read social media while you're live from people who say they're just messaging you to distract you. Thank you, Fred. Appreciate that. But the third way, now he has distracted me. The third way to stay out of the whole distraction thing is just to remove everything out of your general vicinity. If you're bad about, checking your phone nonstop, just set it aside while you're sitting on your computer working. Eliminate those things. Don't open TMZ or CNN or any of that. Also, things like my watch distract me completely. When I'm working, I'll take this off because these notifications go bonkers, as you guys can imagine. I'll take these off and I'll just sit it off to the side so that it doesn't bother me while I'm working. And so that's probably the second way to really keep yourself on track. Amazon merch shirts might not be available for somebody who asked. Yeah, they may not be available. I'll have to check on those for it. Yeah, so that's probably true. Sorry about that if you were trying to get anything Amazon merch might be messed up. Okay, so the third way is to remove all of those distractions. So one, make yourself a list and stick to it. Time block things out. 2 is to definitely reward yourself and take time to yourself and kind of separate that. And 3 is to remove all the distractions. Number 4 is kind of a subset. I would say is to do things in batches. Don't try to overwhelm yourself. Don't try to list all 100 video games in an hour or in a day. Definitely break things down into smaller, manageable goals. Don't reach too high for your goals. Don't do unachievable goals. It's great to shoot for the moon and it's great to have ambitious goals, but don't overdo it, because the negative result of not reaching those goals will negatively impact you going forward. Phil, what's up, live? Set phone to grayscale to dissuade endless scrolling. Yeah, that too. Merch is closed right now. I thought so. Wayne said Amazon buy merch is closed. I was wondering why I usually sell one shirt here and there, and I wasn't getting any. Glitter Bombs 08. I know who that is. How do you live with yourself in quarantine? Oh, those of you that don't know, Glitter Bombs 08 is actually friends of mine that live down the road. How do I live with myself in quarantine? Well, it's getting sketchy. I'm starting to be a little bit sick of myself, so I may have to drive down the road and drop in on you guys from out at the window. I'll beat on your windows. I think one time I did knock on their windows and scare the crap out of them once. Anyways, yeah, I'll knock on your windows and then I'll leave. Batching is a great way to do stuff. First stimulus payments went out today. I haven't seen that, so we'll have to see. Keeps me from falling asleep. I do working hangouts with friends, Reseller Rowboat. So that's a really good suggestion. How many of you guys actually work in teams or do accountability groups or do calls where you talk to each other? There's people that work out together on the phone. And Beth just said from Reseller Rowboat, if you don't know who that is, it's Beth. Beth Ann, and she said that she works with other people and does calls. So that's pretty cool. What is merch? Merch by Amazon is where you create your own designs and put them on coffee mugs and t-shirts, and Amazon handles all of it. And that's what merch by Amazon is. What is the morning routine? So the first thing that I do every day for work-wise, I have the same 3 things that have to be done as early as possible. They should be really the first thing. That's another tip, you guys, if you've never heard me say it. Most important thing first, down to the bottom. So number 1 is that you always, I got that one, Adam, is that you always ship. Like for me, it's always shipping. If you're full-time, you should be shipping in the mornings or as early as possible. What up, Dom? Primetime Treasure Hunter in the house. So number 1, shipping. Number 2 is my emails and messages. When I go to sleep, I try not to answer a ton of them at night late. I answer a lot at night because people are asleep. But once it gets to be close to when I'm going to go to sleep, I like to shut that off. So I usually wake up to a lot of messages and emails. And it tends to be a lot of people sending stuff to me at like 8 a.m., 7 a.m., 6 a.m. when I'm still asleep. Everyone here knows that I don't wake up pre 8, 9 a.m. Everyone knows that. So, that tends to be the second thing, messages and emails. The third thing that I do is eBay work. So obviously I'm going to ship. I like to edit, rerun sales so that the sales are running all day. I like to make offers so people can buy stuff. Those are really the 3 things that I do. I check prices. I check actives, unsold. I do all of the eBay. I call it my eBay work. So shipping is 1, and then eBay work is 2, and then emails and messages and all that are 3. That's kind of the routine. And then I'll get to work on everything else. Maybe a video, maybe answering emails and messages from social media, all that sort of thing is next. Hey, Megan, welcome in, and everybody else. What type of watch was that? This is an Apple iWatch. This is 5th generation. I just got this one at Christmas. 5th generation, 44 millimeter. It's the big one. Cellular, all that good stuff. It was whatever was new at the time. And the watch is the watch band I got off Amazon for like $15. So just searched one out. It was called Blue Marble. You don't sleep. I do. She sells resale. Yeah, Mel, Deb, I do sleep. I do sleep sometimes. Dom gets up early normally. I don't know if he's getting up early now. Amok PvP, doing what I do. Hit me up. Hit me up. Okay, so that's kind of my routine. That's kind of how I stay distracted. Let's take some questions over in the chat, and let's take some people that have some routine and some scheduling and staying undistracted suggestions in the chat. What's a good place to source for liquidation? There's all kinds of good places. I have a website for liquidation. Via trading, Bstock. There's a couple good sites that you can check. Directliquidations.com. Stress eating is happening. Yeah. So a lot of people, some bad habits. Let's talk about bad habits of working from home that happen. So you eat bad, you eat worse, and that's like a given fact, right? You're going to eat terrible. Some of you are better at it than others. Workout schedules might be messed up because you're at home. A lot of people, I know some people that drive to work and they leave early because they go to the gym on their way to work, or they have a gym at work. Some of our law enforcement officers who particularly are in this chat sometimes, Angie's here sometimes, Ryan's here sometimes, they go to work and they get to go to the gym. Now, police officers still working, so that's probably reasonable for them. But there are some of you that go to work and have a gym at work that can't use that anymore. Or because your kids are now at home all day because they're not at school, you can't, just jump out and run to the gym, or your gym is closed. So eating and health and workout schedules are off. A lot of people have just resorted to the only thing you can do, which is basically walking or running your neighborhood. Bad habits are brewing for sure, Beth. A lot of people started off quarantine like, oh, we're all a family and we're going to eat together. We're going to make meals. And then it deteriorated into find something to eat. Like that was the end of it, right? What's up, Mike? Flipping goodies in the house. And so those sort of things happen, bad habits. And actually last night, man, I'll tell you what, last night I was on point. Look, I actually talked to Drive Time with Dave. He walked me through making this meal. This was a $14 meal that took me 15 minutes to make. Let me zoom out on the chat here. This was 1 pan of shrimp and 1 pan of peppers and onions with kielbasa sausage and a piece of chicken breast. And then that's a bag of frozen broccoli and a bag of 4 cheese rice. And so I just cooked up the meats and peppers and onions. I put the broccoli and the rice in the microwave one after another, poured them on a plate, And the final result was actually this. And so it's 4 cheese and rice with broccoli. And then I eat the shrimp. Kate doesn't eat really shrimp. So she had the chicken and kielbasa with peppers and onions and broccoli. And then I had peppers and onions with shrimp and the rice on the other side. So that was hers over there and mine over there. And that was literally $14 to buy it all from scratch. The rice was $1. The bag of broccoli was $1. The peppers and onions were $2 for a little pre-cut little thing of it. So that was $4. The bag of shrimp, I just bought a little bag of shrimp. That was $5. That was $9. The sausage, the kielbasa sausage was $4. So that was $13. I already had the cocktail sauce and the Old Bay, which you could have bought, which was optional. So you could have done this for like $13, $14. And that was the whole thing. And then a piece of chicken breast, which comes out to like $1 or $2 if you have a bag of chicken. So you're talking about a $14, $15 meal. And it literally took me 15 minutes. The shrimp in one pan, the sausage with peppers and onions in the other pan. And that was like 5-6 minutes each. Just cooking, rice and all in the thing for a couple minutes, and then cook the chicken breast. I mean, it was done. Stuff like that is easy. It was super good, and I suppose it's good for you. Angie is in the house. She has a set schedule, whether she's working or not. Yeah, people like her are disciplined, man. It takes a lot of discipline. She is in the law enforcement, so I do want to take a minute. I don't know if Ryan's watching. I don't know if he watches very much, but Angie's in the house. She's a law enforcement officer actually here in my local area. She's a sheriff and she's still working. So thank you to Angie and to any of you that have law enforcement and everybody else in the area. Somebody's calling me during my live show. That's fun. The Cook with Casey show. Yeah. I tell you what, I know how to cook. I can cook. I did call Drive Time with Dave just for a couple of tips because he had a couple things he told me to make it taste better. I could have cooked it on my own, but I just don't like cooking. I just don't like it. It's like a time. Okay, so let's see what we got in the chat. I love that Rockstar Cafe. Yeah, I could start my own cooking show. How much does Top Rated Plus help sales based on your experience? I think it's a fair amount of help. I think it does help your search ranking, and I hope the 10% discount is also winning. Yeah, so people like Angie are lucky because she still has a job. She's a first responder. We still need police out here. We still need people to keep the peace. So cheers to her, everybody working with her. They work really hard around here. We have a big area and a lot of people that live here. So if you Google Tampa and the area and the amount of people that live here, it's like 1 million people. So how many eBay listings do you have? There's 900 listings, almost over 1,000 quantity on one and like 400 on the other. Wish I was still working. Yeah, a lot of people, unfortunately, it takes a lot of adjustment. So, a lot of adjustment. Here it is again. Is there any websites that where you can buy in bulk for resale? A lot. I just mentioned a couple of bstock.com via trading. I have a wholesale site. I'm pretty sure Adam probably has the link to it. Can I talk about sourcing while in quarantine? Yes. A lot of people looking for merchandise to sell. Does Rockstar Cafe deliver to New Mexico? No. I don't think it would be very good quality when it arrived. Not to mention the delivery fee would be a lot more than Uber Eats. I think Uber Eats is waiving delivery fees though, actually. Yeah. Angie holding the line. You're welcome. We appreciate what you do around here, Angie. We appreciate it. Yeah. So somebody said answer the phone now. Not answering the phone. Oh, mystery boxes from Layla. Basically, you create your boxes. Let's say you have like 6 or 7 pieces. Remember, the box limit is 5 pounds unless you want to pay the extra and account for that. But assuming you get 5 pounds, let's say your items are 8 ounces each. You could put 10 items. Usually they're a little more, so figure 7 or 8 items. Let's say you want to charge $5 an item, and you do 7 items, so that'd be $35, and then they're going to pay the shipping, which is 7, so they're going to pay like 42 and change for it. And so you just put it out on Poshmark as a listing with the mystery box, how many pieces it includes, take an idea of what it is, and that's the end of it. And then you box it up and send it out. How rude. Yeah, I would love to deliver to New Mexico, but I just don't think you would enjoy the quality of the food. If you're not on social media, the best way to communicate with me is always my email, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. I check and clear my emails every single night as long as I don't fall asleep first. Like I said, I try to answer my emails and messages at night, but when I get close to falling asleep, the last 30 minutes to an hour, I shut it off, and then I'll answer everything when I wake up, and I answer it in the order that I receive it. So I don't start with the newest one. I always scroll back to the oldest one. That way people are not waiting. Typically, none of my emails will be later than 24 to 48 hours response time. If you were to scroll through my emails right now, which I'll be happy to show you, let me just get rid of the spam that's in here really quick. Not to mention I get all my YouTube notifications, which is a boatload of them. It's annoying. Currently right now, between all three of my email boxes, which is, and this doesn't count my eBay one, that's separate, but this is my normal rockstarflipper@gmail.com, my YouTube email, which is just all my YouTube notifications, and then my liquidation lots email. I have 19 emails, and the oldest email is from 12:21 p.m. noon today, and it's actually from a regular customer of mine that provides us with some inventory. Outside of his emails, my oldest email currently is from 7:54 p.m. I actually have 17 emails. From 7:54 p.m. is the oldest one. I have one email from last night that's a store, or from this morning that's a store review, which I've already done and saved. I just have to send it out. So literally, just to show you guys, I only have 17 emails, and I had something like 500 come through today. So, okay, put the food on ice and ship it. She'll have to reheat. New Mexico, yeah. I have a ton of inventory. Would like to make mystery boxes. How do you decide which brands to put in your boxes? That is totally up to you guys. I can't help you with what to put in your mystery boxes. That's going to be on you, and that's going to be for you to decide how much money you've invested in them, how much money you want to get out of them, and which ones you're willing to sell individually versus selling in lots. So think about mystery boxes being people wanting to resell it. They need to buy stuff for $3 and $4, up to $5 a piece. Definitely want to get the best about that. Am I paying employees? Anyone other resellers? Yeah, lots of people have employees. I've had employees off and on throughout the years. I don't have any paid on payroll right now. Although that's funny you ask. Myself and Keith from Flippin' Hippos actually work on something together, and we are considering, at some point, it won't be anytime soon because there are obviously no way to work right now, but we are considering, the point when we would need possibly some help. So it could help. Somebody spoof calling me from UPS's number. Whoever it is doing it, I don't answer. So Casey, you sell in bulk. Yeah, it seems like everyone is now asking me about wholesale and bulk. So let me go ahead and grab, I'm sure Adam linked it, but let me grab you my Shopify store link here. I'm going to link you guys my Shopify store. You can go on here. You can buy merchandise that we have. We have a ton, and we'll have 10 more that are going up tomorrow, probably. 10 or 12 more. I can't remember exactly how many more lots we have, but quite a few lots going up later. So it's best to check on it tonight and then also check it tomorrow. My Shopify store is, it was a spoof UPS. My Shopify store is linked right there. It's liquidations lots for less gmail.com.myshopify.com/collections. And so you guys can go on there. You can shop any of the, thank you, Sharon. You can shop any of the lots that we have. Also, if you want to sell lots in bulk, we are happy to take them for you. Email me and I will give you all the information that you need to submit your lots to get them up for sale. So could you make profit if you buy bulk? Yes, you can make a profit by buying bulk through my page. How much? All depends on what you're buying, how much you're spending, which ones. Everyone is different, so you'll have to do that research on your own and come up with how much it is. We have lots as cheap. Go ahead and click on the link. We have lots as cheap as $30 and $40, and we have lots all the way up into the thousands. So most of our lots average between probably 75 and 150. That's probably the average price. I think our average sale price is like 120. But they're as low and cheap as a couple bucks, $15, $20, $25 plus shipping. So you'll spend $30, $40, and as high as, thousands of dollars. So it's just something you have to look at per lot. Video game question. Go for it. Watkins. Hey, Brian, how you doing? So this is part of my daily routine as well, is helping with Keith. Me and Keith split the duties of the wholesale site. So Keith will we'll list. Typically, he does all the photos and the description listings. He'll write it all out and put the shipping and actually create the listing. And so I handle all of the sales and the promoting and the advertising and the back end customer service. So I'll be the one that's emailing with you. Keith responds to some emails, but he's pretty much just the website guy. And that's because Keith enjoys that side of it. I enjoy the customer service side. No offense, Keith. He doesn't enjoy the customer service side, but that's okay. I don't mind it. So I'll be the one to interact with you, and Keith will be the one that gets he makes all the magic happen on the website. Man, I've probably had about 12 missed calls. So whoever it is, I'm just not going to answer it. So you can just keep calling all you want. What's the best way to contact you for YouTube? YouTube collabs. I don't typically do too much solicited YouTube collabs. I do some sometimes if I know, but you can email me, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. Send me what your ideas are. Send me a link to your channel, link to what you have, and we'll see if something fits. Hopefully we can work on something and do something. That'd be cool. Yeah, there's new lots listed every single day. Every single day, our liquidation site has new lots. Keith puts them up every day, almost every day, unless we either didn't get any new ones or unless we just didn't get time to get them up. The shipping is calculated. If you want to buy a lot, when you click on it, click the lot, add it to your cart, and then go to checkout and type in your name and address, and it will calculate the shipping for you. So if you see a lot is $100, just go click on it. And inside of every lot is the zip code. You can see it in the description box. It's a zip code of where it's shipping from. So you can just Google that zip code, or sometimes it says the city next to it, and you can see exactly how far. Yeah, some lots are free, some are calculated. Yeah, there's some lots that we have that are free, and they will say they're free shipping if they are. So then you'll see that price is all in. How long does a buyer have to return an item back to you for a refund? Under normal circumstances, it's 30-day return period, and they get 5 days to put it in the mail and ship it to you. Right now, eBay has extended that just recently this year, and they've extended it to 30 days and 30 days. So they get quite a bit of time to ship it back to you. Yeah. Golden opportunities. Go ahead and email me, and I'll be happy to talk to you more about that for sure. On Amazon, people get, Amazon, remember, they can return it 30 days, but there's chargebacks that can be up to 6 months. Do you do liquidators now? I do liquidation lots. Yes, I do have a Shopify store that has some liquidation lots. I had a lot of people who wanted to sell off liquidated inventory, extra inventory. And so I offered it up on a Shopify store, so you can check it out. Resend the links. Yes, this is the link to my liquidation store. Right there is the link that you need. Do I decline lowball offers or just ignore them completely? Neither. I respond to every offer. I respond to every offer with a counter offer, because you never know if someone typoed or meant to offer more, if they're just seeing what they could get. And so I respond to every offer with a counter offer. Do not just auto decline offers. That's bad business and lazy. No offense. Yeah, Dr. Teach, email me. So if there's any questions, I wanted to kind of talk about working at home and the schedule, which we talked about for the first 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes of, staying on task, not being distracted, really trying to get things done. Make a list the night before. Right now, when you're done watching me, make a list of what you have to do tomorrow and really focus on getting it done and not doing anything but that list, and then moving on if you get that stuff done. If you have kids, best of luck, because I don't know what you do with kids. I don't know how to handle them or how to keep them away from working. My friend Chris tells me that when I have kids, it's going to be the end of my work career. So that's possible, I suppose. Yeah. Filter buy is not working on liquidation site. It should be working. It's possible it's glitching, but it was working for me earlier. Just close it, open it, refresh it, see if that fixes it. Otherwise, filtering by the products, choose a different category. I'll go through and see if the filters are working properly. Lock them in the closet with food, Layla says. Yeah. You could lock me in the closet with food and it would control me. Duct tape. Sharon just bought a lot for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Myra says she feels bad because she lowballed someone on Posh on a bundle in need of lounge clothes. Seems appropriate. and I was willing to negotiate, but she accepted my initial offer. Yeah, it happens. You know what? She wanted to sell some inventory, and that's the way it goes sometimes. Thank you, Sharon, for buying a lot. We appreciate that. I didn't see the email yet, but I'm sure I'll have it when I get off here. I have a shipment that may need to go to Poland. How does international shipping work, and how does it affect me? Savvy Bins, I only sell via the global shipping program. I ship to Kentucky, and eBay handles the rest. I do not ship directly international. There's just so much risk and so much headache. It's, and the amount of extra sales you're going to get, maybe for some people is worth it, but for others is not. So I just don't do it. I ship GSP. If you already have one, then you're going to have to go in and calculate the shipping for it and hope you charged enough. Anyways, okay, so any questions? I'll take questions for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm going to bail out of here. There's plenty of Mario Kart and Mario Kart 8 to be played. I have some work to do, and other than that, yeah. No worries, Savvy. I appreciate it. It's sad that somebody has my real phone number and has done nothing but sat there and prank called me the entire time that we've been live because they're an immature child that thinks it's funny. I don't know who it is. I'm sure that they'll never admit it because it's a coward that does something like that. But just so you know, whoever's watching and doing it, I mean, you prank called me. Congratulations. You got yourself mentioned on live show, but nobody knows who it is. So you're just a coward. Whatever. And it's sad because anybody that has my real phone number, well, mostly I gave it to you and you're my friend or an associate, but I guess you could Google it, I suppose, but doesn't make you cool. It makes you stupid. Anyways, Aurora's teaching her 4-year-old to play Street Fighter. That's a fantastic, fantastic game. No, I didn't open a cafe. They were making a joke about me cooking on YouTube. It's Jamie. It probably is Jamie. If it is Jamie, I stand by my comment. How many items to list on eBay to make $1,000 a week in sales? One item. You can sell a $1,000 item. The link to the Shopify store is right there. One item or 1,000 items. It just depends on your average sale price, really. I purchased your social media package. Should I start a separate Instagram account? Totally up to you. If you use your name as your brand, like Roman Atwood, Casey Neistat, or whatever it is, that's their brand. They use their same name. If you don't, then you should have your own business Instagram account for sure. Is there an easy way to see how much sales tax you're paying in? Dan, that question is confusing. Do you mean, is there an easy way to see how much sales tax you've collected on your orders that you should be paying? Then you need to download your reports from eBay every month or from PayPal. What do you do? What do you do if you're shipping one sale in 2 boxes and have 2 tracking numbers, like 2 large stereo speakers? You can upload both tracking numbers to eBay. You'll click on eBay solds or eBay paid and shipped, and then you'll click on the tracking number where you upload the tracking, and then you can upload another tracking number. Dan, you are welcome. Absolutely. Have you picked up any new Robert Graham shirts? I have not. It's been quite a while. If anybody sees any really amazing, crazy looking, not normal plain solid or plain striped, the solid ones that have the little detail in them are cool. But if you guys see any extra larges, I can't block the number, Jerry. It's calling from like spoof numbers from like hundreds of different numbers. If you see any cool extra large Robert Graham shirts, flip cuff, long sleeves, let me know. Not just plain Jane looking ones or, old man looking ones, but anything with crazy extreme designs. I'm definitely interested. I do buy them. I haven't bought any in a while though. Lee bought an Indianapolis 500 Robert Graham the other day. That's awesome. I haven't seen that, but I'd be happy to look it up. Indianapolis Robert Graham shirt. Is it a long sleeve? Because I'd be interested in that. I'll screen share it if I find it. Indianapolis 500. I don't even know how you spell Indianapolis. Jeez, I'm terrible. Wow, this could potentially be a really cool shirt. If this is the shirt, I'm interested in it. No, actually, I wouldn't wear that one. Sorry. I'll show you guys. I'm going to screen share with you. Hold on. It's a pretty cool shirt, actually. There's the shirt. That's it. $250, limited edition. Nah, probably not interested in that one. Yeah, so I'm always looking for cool Robert Graham extra larges. That's totally me. No, I probably wouldn't wear that one. Paisley style flip cuff. Flip cuff, yes, but not really Paisley. I'm not a big Paisley fan. What are some good sourcing sites for bulk inventory? We've had that question asked quite a few times. I just linked my own. Also, you can look at bstock.com and viatrading.com if you just joined. So I just linked it for you guys. bstock.com and Via Trading are two other good ones. Directliquidations.com is okay. Not a big fan of bulk. I see too many problems with it, although there is some potential with bulk. There's just a lot of problems I see with bulk all the time. So if you do buy from bulk, just buyer beware. But that goes for any wholesale, really, any liquidation site. You're welcome, Layla. Appreciate it. Elbow cough. I'm in my own house. Wash my hands. It's cool. You can cough everywhere. No one else here. Okay, if there's any other questions, otherwise I'm going to head out of here in just a minute. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Appreciate you watching the show. Appreciate you asking questions. Liquidation.com. Liquidation is another one. I haven't had a lot of luck on there, but it's something that's reasonable. But if there is any other questions, I'll take them right now, and then we can roll on. I found a New York Robert Graham, like the one we had made a deal on, but it had paint on it. It was an Etsy sale company. Yeah, I've seen 2 or 3 that have been ripped, damaged, or paint stained. One was bleach. Annoyed at that. There was a really cool bleach one. Yeah, but if you come across any Robert Graham extra larges with crazy designs, please offer them to me before you list them. I will give you a fair offer if I can, if I'm interested. If not, then I'll just let you know and you can list it. Paisley's not a fan of me. Probably not. Probably not. Mark says I should still elbow cough in case someone breaks into my house later and I wouldn't want to shoot a sick person. Good point. I will make sure, Mark, that I elbow cough just in case somebody sick breaks in my house and I have to shoot them. Cheers to everyone. Stay safe. Stay on task. Make money. Don't get distracted. Work your social media. If you haven't had a chance to pick up my entire bundle, it's linked below. It's all of last year's, all of the 2020 bundle, all of the new social media expert master course. It's amazing. It's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, emails, Twitter. It is eBay, Amazon, and Posh. It is accounting. It is affiliates. It is registering your business to make it legal. It's alternative sourcing, bulk, and wholesale videos. There's everything included in that. It's below. It's an amazing price. Pick it up. Don't do yourself a disservice and pass on it. If you've been thinking about it, if you've been on the fence about it, if you've been even remotely looking at it, now's the chance to grab it. I discounted it just a little bit for everyone. It's below, and I appreciate all of you guys being here and supporting me. Thank you as always, and I'll see you next Thursday, and I have a great video for you tomorrow. Good night, Aurora Styles, to everyone else, Sharon and Jeff, and I will see everybody next time. Nick, I combined the two together for a discounted price. It's worth it. Trust me, invest in yourself. See you guys.